Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and honor to you brothers out there laboring in truth and sincerity. I'm going to get a lesson in, basically, just talking about Jacob's Trouble. Just a little talk about Jacob's Trouble. I got a few scripts and, Lord willing, be edifying, all right? So let's just jump right into it. My first script is going to be Jeremiah 30. Okay, I'm gonna read verse 36 verses, chapter 30. I'm gonna read verses 6 and verse 7. So this is Jeremiah 30, verse 6, and it reads. Let's see. Let me see. I'll start at verse 5. Jeremiah 30, verse 5. For thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Okay? So the Lord, put us up on game. All right, Jacob's trouble is going to be very, very serious. All right, and the only way we're going to get out of that is through Yahweh Shem Shai. Is through Yahweh Shai. Okay, getting us out of that. All right. You got. Let me continue. Verse 6. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Okay, there's an wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins? Okay, a man gonna be like a little girl in that day. Okay, the most mightiest men is gonna be like a woman in that day. Okay, so you can imagine how women gonna be, but the only way you're gonna be cool in that day, cool, calm, and collected, like I want to say, is if you doing the right thing in the eyes of Yahweh Shema Shai. And what's the first step of doing the right things? All right, you taking heed of the taking heed of the words of Yahweh Shema Shai through his men, okay? Speaking through his men. And his men is letting you know Jacob's trouble's coming. It's around the corner. You better get right. All right? You better get right before that day comes, before it's too late. All right? As a woman in travail, and all faces turn into paleness, okay? That day is going to be very, very, very crazy. All right? The only way you're going to be cool in that day is if the Lord is dealing with you. All right? So, if you really want to be good in that day, cool in that day, you need to I'm saying this to myself first and foremost. Stay on point, stay spiritual. All right. Keep praying. Pray. Okay. Like the apostle Apostle Rakah pushes a lot. Okay. Pray. That's our weapon right there. That's our number one weapon. All right. Okay. We got the names of Yahweh Shemel Shai. So pray. Pray to Yahweh Shemel Shai to keep you spiritual. Okay. Whatever you go through, if you fall, you bounce back. All right, just pray. All right. Verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And who is the he? The elect. Okay, so you need to think, how will the elect move? I like to say that. All right, how will the elect move? Okay, so just move how you think the elect will be moving. Okay, move how you think Yahweh Shai be moving. All right. Yahweh Shai will keep it spiritual. The elect will keep it spiritual. Okay, they will put up a fight when they fall. They will keep putting up a fight. All right. So move how you think the elect will move. All right, because that's the only one that's gonna be saved out of it is the elect. Okay, and the great multitude, the children, the women. Okay, they're gonna get saved too. But I'm talking about the elect. All right, the elect is gonna get saved out of it. So move how you think the elect will move. All right. Verse 8, for it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bounds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him. Okay? The point was verse 7. Okay, so I'm going to go to, my next script is going to be Ephesians. Ephesians 6. in verse 13. I'll just start at verse 10. Ephesians 6 and verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord Yahushua and in the power of his might. Okay, have faith in Yahweh Shai. Have strictly faith in him. Have faith in his might, his power. Okay, you believe he's a creator, right? You believe he's in control of everything, right? So just keep on pleasing him to your best of your ability. All right. Verse 11, put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Okay, the trickery, the darts. Okay, the destruction the devil's gonna come with. Okay, how you gonna defeat that? How you gonna get over that? You pleasing the Lord, you ultimately being part of the chosen, but you pleasing the Lord, you staying on point. Okay, you constantly wanting to grow, wanting to wanted to grow, wanted to be a better brother, just wanted to be better in the truth, being a better servant. Okay, that's how you're gonna be protected. That's how you're gonna be protected. Okay, verse 12: for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. Okay, we fighting against spirits, man. Our war is not carnal. Okay, that's Esau's gift. His blessing is the sword. His blessing is the gun. Okay, that's his blessing. His blessing is carnal. What we go through is spiritual. We fight spiritual battles. Okay, so us fighting spiritual battles, what obviously, like I keep on saying, you gotta keep your spirit on point. All right, cause that's our battle. Okay, and that's a way better gift than a carnal gift, than a carnal how Esau have to Esau have to move. All right, it might be harder for us, but it's more beautiful. We the chosen. All right, I just want to throw that out there. All right, so we gotta go through it. Our walk is harder. All right, but going back on the topic, our fight is spiritual. All right, so stay on point with the spirit. Okay, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Okay, we fighting against these elites. All right, the Rothschilds, etc. All right, that's what we fighting against. They over there putting curses on us and shit like that, but it ain't gonna work though. Okay, it ain't gonna work. Okay, Noah Chapman could Noah Chapman could go against us. Rough paraphrase. I didn't say the scripture right, but Noah Chapman could go. I can't think of it, but brothers know what I'm talking about. All right, you stand on point, man. The Lord gonna protect you. All right, because He's controlling the minds of the wicked too. Verse 13, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, Yahweh Shai Shai, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Okay, you staying spiritual, that's you doing all you can to stand against the wiles of the devil. Okay, because you staying spiritual, you being sincere. Okay, that's how the Lord gonna protect you. Okay, because you was trying your best. Like I said in the beginning, ultimately it comes down to the election. But you trying your best, you being spiritual, moving in the way of the elect should be moving, how they be moving. That's how you're gonna stand in that day. Okay, that's how you're gonna be able to withstand in that evil day. Okay, and that's how you put on the whole armor of God. The whole armor of God. How you put on the whole armor of God? You staying spiritual. It goes back to being spiritual again. That's how you put on the whole armor of God. You being spiritual. Okay, everything you being in the highways and byways. You out there cussing out. I ain't gonna say cussing out, but you out there edifying. Okay, edifying. Okay, but it's more than that. All right, studying. The way you are behind closed doors. That's what I'm gonna say. The way you are behind closed doors. Are you still fighting? Are you still in that fight? Are you still trying? Okay, how's your character towards the heathen type shit too? All right, you can't just be an asshole because you know who you are. All right, you find out who you are. You still gotta move like a man of the Lord. All right, with some respect. But going back to the spiritual thing, that's how I'm basically what I'm saying is that's you moving in wisdom. All right, that's you moving spiritual. All right. So that's the point I was trying to make. So I'm going to go to Matthew 5. This is Matthew 5 and verse 10. Matthew 5 and verse 10. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for there is, it's like, yeah. Let me read it again. Matthew 5 and verse 10. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for there's, it's like, I keep saying that wrong. For righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven, okay? Us being persecuted for Yahweh Shema Shai is totally worth it, man. All right? First of all, the scriptures that say we should hate our lives till death, this is not our rest. Okay, there's plenty of scriptures to let you know that this is our hell. All right, you shouldn't even like this place anyway. You shouldn't be enjoying your time here anyways. Okay, don't be a fool. You know, you might have the Lord bless you with some good times or whatever with brothers. That's really the main. I feel like that's the only time you really have a good time with brothers. Okay, but okay, that's cool. But you gotta understand, this place is hell. This is not your kingdom. There's a heathen ruling over you. Okay, there's a heathen ruling over you. Scriptures go into that. A heathen shouldn't be bearing rule over you. Okay, this is hell. All right. So you being persecuted for Yahweh Shema Shai, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. That's a blessing. Okay, because 2/3 are gonna be persecuted. They're gonna be going through it too. All right. But they're gonna be going through it for their own vein, their own. Their own. It's gonna be vain. All right. Blessed are ye, verse 11. Blessed are ye, which men shall reveal you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Okay, don't panic. All right, stay strong in Yahweh Shema Shai. If you know you're doing right in Yahweh Shema Shai eyes, who cares what people say about you? If they lie about you, because it's going to come. They're going to put our face on billboards. They're going to lie about us and say we this and that. But if you know deep down inside you're being sincere, what's to worry about? Okay, because the Lord is going to lift up the standard. Okay, like the scriptures say. All right, He's going to lift up the standard for His men. Okay, and you got to believe that. All right. Let me see. Verse, let me see. Verse 12, Salakia. This is Matthew 5, verse 12. Rejoice and be exceeding, Salakia, let me read it again. Matthew 5, verse 12. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted the prophets which were before you. So this happened before. The prophets got killed. All right, and in this time there's gonna be some martyrs. Okay, but that's a very honorable death. All right, that's a very honorable death. Okay. Basically, that's all I gotta say on that. Salakia. Just get my next script. I had a point, but I lost it. That's why I was pausing so long. The Lord willing, come back to me. So this is 2 Esdras 16 and verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities and great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Okay, we're gonna be going through it. The ones that fear the Lord, we're gonna be going through it too. But it's not gonna be it's gonna be for Yahweh Shema Shai's sake though. Okay. So like I said in the beginning, if you knew you being sincere for Yahweh Shema Shai and just pushing His word, and that's all you was doing, that was all your goal, is just push your word and elevating the spirit for Yahweh Shema Shai, then you're gonna be good. All right, you're gonna be good. Verse 71. Oh, and for you to be able to even take that, whatever the Lord puts you through, the only way you're gonna be able to overcome it is if you ultimately, like I said in the beginning, if you part of the chosen, but if you put in that spiritual work. Okay. So verse 71. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Verse 72. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Verse 73. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Okay, we're gonna be getting tried. Okay, like I said before, I like to say it like this. I like to compare it with gold. Okay, jewelry. Okay, jewelry go through a lot. Real gold go through a lot. It goes through a lot. All right, but when you put that thing on, No one asks what it's going through. They just looking at the glow of it. All right. So everything we go through, it's gonna be ugly, but at the end result is gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful, man. All right. Let me see. 73. Let me see. I think that's the point. I think that's the point. I'm gonna just end it off like that. All right. So the only way we're gonna be confident in that day, like I said in the second Ezra 16, when they come in like a flood, like some of us have to go through it. Some of us they probably gonna take our family in front of us. It's gonna look like it's no escape. But if you staying spiritual, being sincere, staying spiritual, trying your best, in that day the Lord definitely gonna he gonna keep you strong minded, man. You gotta believe that. Okay, and I believe that in the water Yabashim Shai. Alright. So you believe in what you believe in, man. You being sincere, brother, man. Just stay strong for Yabashim Shai and build upon that. Alright. So the point is made, Lord willing, this video was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to our power. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that continue to rule well. And honor to you brothers out there laboring in truth and sincerity. Okay? And shalom to you few sincere sisters. Okay? With that, I want to say Kwame Yasharala, DTA, and a ball of ball. Shalom.